Tonight we're hearing from UAW Local 14 President Totty on the current state of tariffs on the auto industry. Michael Sandlin sat down with Totty this morning and now joins us in studio with more. Michael, Totty's opinion on tariffs has changed.
Yeah, Kaylee, just a few months ago, Totty was a cautious supporter, saying tariffs suggested by the Trump administration had the potential to change the tide for the American auto industry. But fast forward to today, and his opinion is a bit more measured.
If Mr. Trump can stand firm, it would start to make sense for companies to bring work back to the United States instead of dealing with the uncertainty of erratic tariffs. That's what UAW Local 14 President Totty wrote in a Washington Post op-ed back in December, expressing optimism about the potential for then-President-elect Trump's proposed tariffs. But after 5 months of uncertainty and instability, Totty says he's rethinking that statement.
Tariffs can come and go. They're pretty erratic. And they can disappear tomorrow. And there could be something else in the news headlines that take all the attention away from that. And it'll leave our members high and dry.
Now he's concerned about the tariffs' effect overall on the economy.
People don't make those big purchases when we're in the recession.
And their effect on General Motors in particular.
General Motors already said that if the tariffs stand the way that they are, it'll impact their bottom line by $5 billion this year.
And that's coming off a strong Q1 for GM, earning $3.3 billion. But that's not to say Totty thinks the Trump administration is failing the auto industry. In fact, he thinks quite the opposite.
I like the fact that there's the attention that's needed. This hasn't happened in many administrations to take this kind of look at this. So, you want to commend the efforts of making the playing field more fair for workers.
But Totty believes if they will truly see the real change he's advocating for, they need something more permanent.
What we all want is a new trade deal, something that won't go away in the middle of the night or in a news cycle. It's important for us to get the strong trade deal that will bring jobs back to this country.
Totty says that's what he's advocating for now, and that's what he hopes the Trump administration is building towards. But in the meantime, he says it might be time to give the tariffs a break.
Totty thinks the fair thing to do is to hold tariffs off until 2027 and give the companies time to produce vehicles back here in the States. In studio, I'm Michael Sandlin, WTOL 11.